Did you guys see all those smear articles written about the QAnon movement yesterday? Seems like the media might be panicking, huh? Now why would that be? It's not because they were antagonized by my self-destructing Twitter messages. It's also not because they've finally noticed the striking similarity between the 8chan logo, the logo of this Israeli cybersecurity firm where Admiral Rogers works, and the logo of this NSA reverse engineering tool called Ghidra. It's because they are finally realizing that we are not the kooky little scrubs they have been reporting us to be. That we are rational, smart, and articulate. That we don't eschew people that we disagree with. We verbally engage with them, even if they insult us in the process. And they are seeing patriots of all persuasions unite around the common desire for an abrupt end to the decades of wanton corruption and sadistic abuse by our government. In fact, as those articles were dropping, I was actually heading to see Jimmy Dore. Jimmy Dore is a lefty comedian who has a popular YouTube show that he hosts with his awesome wife, Steph Zamorano, and his hilarious friends, Ron Placone and Graham Elwood. Jimmy Dore platforms some of the sharpest thinkers on the left. People like Julian Assange, Bill Binney, Michael Tracy, Aaron Maté, Matt Taibbi, and Glenn Greenwald. He also greatly influences the political leanings of many other famous comedians such as Joe Rogan and Bill Burr. And he has served as a campaign surrogate for Tulsi Gabbard. Now, there are many things I disagree with Jimmy on. But Jimmy has been one of the only prominent lefties brave enough to publicly challenge the banana republic level of corruption in the Democratic Party. And to tell the truth as he sees it, whether or not it happens to help Team Blue on a given day. He has stood almost alone in his coverage of WikiLeaks, the Seth Rich murder, the DNC primary rigging of 2016, and the false flag chemical weapons attacks in Syria. He also, with some of his regular guests, has stood almost alone on the left in debunking the Russia collusion hoax and the Ukraine impeachment hoax. I'll provide some examples below for you to take a look at. His brave truth-telling to his lefty audience has resulted in the same kind of social media throttling, demonetization, and Bush League censorship that we experience here in the Q Horde. It has also gotten him slandered in the press. Guess what they call him? A stooge of the Kremlin! Isn't that hilarious? So check out how he responds. By going on a nationwide tour clowning on Democrats' corruption and showing big rooms full of lefties stuff like this.
They allegedly used to allegedly cultivate Donald Trump.
Bullshit, no proof.
He did a deal with the Russians.
The Russians. The guys who said all along that there's no Russia. You're 100% wrong, and you're going to be proven wrong.
Isn't that amazing? Absolutely roasting those ratchet donkeys. I encourage all of you to check him out and support his great work. You definitely won't agree with everything he says, but you will be very entertained nonetheless. He's probably going to take a lot of flack from other lefties in the next few weeks, both for going on Tucker Carlson last week and for taking that picture with me last night. So let's show some love and do what we do best and defend him when those kangaroo journalists try to slander him for the high crime of talking to people that he doesn't always agree with. Because we are a free people. And we will not be cowed or constrained by any kangaroo journalists. We will talk to whomever we damn well please. And if they don't like that, then they can cluck off, like the gobbling little hens that they are. The day we allow corrupt politicians and their pet kangaroos to sort us into insular little categories that aren't allowed to talk to each other is the day that we lose America.